Hey everyone, this is the Angelic Kitten and today I'm going to show you how to use Miku Miku Dance models in Vidro. To do this, you're going to need Vidro, Miku Miku Dance, PMD Editor, and depending on what method you use, Metsukoa. For PMD Editor, it's best that you have 0.1.3 or higher. If that doesn't work on your computer, don't worry, I will show you another way. Okay, let's get started. Okay, the model I'm using for this tutorial is Cull by Kyo. Unfortunately, we can't use physics for Vidro, so you have to pose things like coats and skirts and hair all by yourself. Okay, so now we need to register all the bones. Make sure it's like that. Go to File, Save Pose Data, and save your pose. I don't need to save mine because I was using a pre-made pose, so I'll just cancel that. Okay, open up your model into PMD Editor, go to the PMD View window and open up Transform View, which is this little T here. Okay, now we'll go up to E for Edit, the VPD, and then L for Load, and we'll load the pose data, and there we go. Now go up to F for File, S for Save, save the model, go to Transform View, open up the model you just saved, and now we'll go over here, turn on these three buttons here, select all, and delete. That just deleted all the bones, physics, and joints. Now we'll go over to this tab here, the fourth last one, and delete all the facials. Okay, now we can save the model. So go up to File, and then this one, save it, yes. And now we're going to export it as an object file. Now for this, you have to make sure that you're on the PMX one, not the PMD one. The PMD can't export as an object file, PMX can. So we'll go over to File, go to the X for Export, and change the thing down here to Object, and save. Press OK, and here we go, there's the object file. Okay, open up Vidro and drag your object file into here. Now as you can see, it's already open, the URL is up there. So as a bit of a test, we'll go rendering and render and press OK and see how it looks. Not bad, but she's around the wrong way. So we'll go to Scene, I, change the X here to a negative and change the Z to a negative. Press OK and render again. Now, she looks fine except for the fact that her textures are all messed up. And that's because she has complicated UV mapping on her. Models like Animasa Miku, which I first used, they just have a color, so they're perfectly fine to just use an object to do this. But for models with UV mapping like Cull and Piron and other models like that, we're going to need to do something a bit different, and we need Metsukoa to do that. You don't need the full version of Metsukoa to do this, you can use the free version if you prefer. As you can see, I've imported Cull, but her textures aren't actually showing up. And the reason behind that is because PMD Editor recognizes the fact that the texture is in the same folder as the model and uses it. Metsukoa, it doesn't. It actually needs the URL for the texture for it to work. So I'll go over to this one and I'll click Ref, go to the folder where the texture is, and open it up. Click OK, and there we go. Her hands are now showing up, as well as other parts of her body. Unfortunately, we need to do this for all the textures. Okay, so now all of her textures have been fixed. I've also rotated her so she's facing the front. And now, the best thing to do now is to set the view. When you save it as an MQO file and import that into Vidro, whatever view you had in Mexicoa will be how she looks when she's in Vidro. So I'm gonna set the view to how I like it. I think that's good. So now we'll go up to File, Save As, and save her as an MQO. And now we can import her into Vidro. Okay, as you can see, I've opened my cull.mqo in Vidro, and now I'm going to render it to see how she looks. I'm going to change the size settings here so it's a much bigger picture. And there we go. Doesn't she look great? Well, for those of you who don't have the newer version of PMD Editor and can't export it as an object file, what you need to do is save it as a PMD and use the full version of Mexicoa or another 3D modeling program that has PMD import capabilities, and import it to that program and export it as and save it as a file that can be used in Vidro. If you're unsure about what type of files can be used in Vidro, you can just go to the Vidro website and there's a list of the different modeling files you can use. I hope this tutorial has helped you guys out quite a bit, and yeah, if you have any questions or queries, just leave a comment, go to my DeviantArt or Tumblr and send me a message, and yeah, see you later guys.